I'm going to play with how to make a cube, a 3D form of a cube. We're going to do it really simply. All right, the cube we're going to make is a piece of paper that has just been folded into basically a square that has become three-dimensional. Okay? All right. You could close off the ends if you want to. You could put a little tape on it or a staple if you want to. We don't have to. Okay, and here's how to make our cube. You'll take a plain piece of paper with a line and this red edge here. Fold the paper right in half like this. Open it up and cut off the skinny part that has the holes. I'm going to cut this off. Cut off the other side. We're only going to use the middle part of the paper. There you go. We can throw these away. Now I'm going to take this strip of paper, fold it in half, fold it in half, so it looks like a square. Open it up, and start folding those sides in to where they come toward each other, and you'll have a pretty good example of a square. You can put a little tape here if you want to make it stick. You could also fold a very tiny edge on it if it wasn't sticking as well as you wanted it to. There you go. But you don't even have to. There you go. And you have got a very basic cube. So then you'll take a piece of paper and you'll write cube 3D form. Cube 3D form. We know it's not a square, and we'll put it here. Next, we're going to make a cylinder, like a Coke can is a cylinder, or a can of food. So you'll just take a piece of paper. And take it on the edge of your table. And gently push your hand on the piece of paper while you pull it across the edge of the table. There you go. And you will get a cylinder. Okay? You can put some tape here if you want to. You don't have to. And now you have a cylinder, which is a 3D form. You'll take a piece of paper and label it, just like the label I just showed you. Next, we're going to create a rectangle that has been made three-dimensional, because a rectangle is a flat shape. Now we're going to make its 3D counterpart, which is called a cuboid. All right. Just going to take a piece of paper, fold it in half. We call it the hamburger fold, if you've ever heard that. Fold it in half. Open it. So I've got 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go over your folds a little bit so they come toward each other. And you have created a cuboid 3D form. You will take a piece of paper and label it like this. All right, now we're going to talk about something called organic or free form. This one's probably the most fun. Here it is. free form or organic form, three-dimensional. All you have to do for this is take a piece of paper, crinkle it up, and pull it apart so it has kind of a irregular form, and you have created an organic or free-form form. Go ahead and write a label for it. And then later we'll be taking a picture of all of this. The last one we're going to do is a circle that has become three-dimensional. Now it is called a sphere. A sphere. It used to be a circle, but when it becomes three-dimensional, it's a form. So we're going to just take a piece of paper. We're just going to wad it up, just like that, and we're going to come up with pretty close to a sphere. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. I'm going to push that paper together as hard as I can, and I can roll it to make it into what looks like a sphere. If I want to use a little bit of tape to hold it together, I can, but I don't need to. And then you're going to write a little label that says sphere 3D form.